Bam! Look at that. Woo! Check it out! Wow! Oh, check it out! Another nice big one.
Oh, hell yeah.
Big fish. Wow!
Great fish.
No kidding.
Great trip.
My God, check it out! What a gorgeous fish! I know. Warner! Single time. Warner might be on a big one here. Pretty good there. Ready for Warner. There we go. Another BFT. Yeah. Ooh, I'm just gonna come in and wow, another nice fish for Warner. Wow. Warner, way to go. Good job. And good job. And John's helping you here. Those gaff shots have been so awesome. Hey, dude, way to go.
Keep him coming. Let the pole do his job. Real.
Man, oh! Limits of bluefin tuna. Hey, Dad, what's better? You catching a fish or Warner catching
Him all day.
The most important part about getting a bite, bluefin fishing especially, it all starts at the bait tank. I like to come up to the tank with the hook in my fingers all ready to put in the bait. I'm looking for a bait and want to find one that has all the scales on them. Doesn't have all the red nose, all beat up like this one. He's got some scales missing, not all shiny, a little bit of a red nose. We're gonna throw him over. Bluefin like a bigger bait, fast, healthy bait. So this one right here, he's got all his scales, clean, clear. I'll shoulder hook my bait, so we're gonna come right here and slide him right in the corner. And want, as soon as we hook him, let him go, hold the line, and get him in the water as quick as you can. Full free spool. Let the bait swim as free as possible.
Please don't forget to support the Friedman Adventurers family members who make this all possible, like the taxman, Tim Marquez, and your garage door man, Joe Welker, who does a great job and gets rave reviews here at Friedman Adventures. Heating and or air conditioning needs, it's our dear friend, John Lopez, and also the Island Spirit, Ventura Sport Fishing. You can't beat it. Chris Isaac and the El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing, www.longbeachsportfishing.org.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast. With Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. They'll tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing, morning briefing.
Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. It is just barely sunrise, as you can tell. Can you see me? Unfortunately, probably you can't. It's great to be with you this lovely Saturday morning. Man, still on a high over that Apollo trip that we just got back in. Great weather, wonderful fishing, and even better people on board. That includes the great crew of the Apollo and all of you who showed up for that fantastic fantastic trip. This morning, we've already dropped a video. We go up in the wheelhouse of the Apollo with Captain John, and we talk about what jigs work best for bluefin tuna at night. And then we'll go down on deck with John, and we'll watch Chris Ibarra catch a really beautiful bluefin tuna. It's a learning exercise for you all. Anybody heading out to go bluefin tuna fishing ought to check it out. John was great on this trip as we thoroughly enjoyed all of that. Man, we've got a lot to talk about. Yellowfin tuna continue to surge closer to Southern California. Boats out of San Diego limiting out on YFT. And our neighbors to the south, the Pongueros out of Ensenada, had a great day yesterday, no doubt about it. San Clemente Island, those big yellows continue to bite there. And there's a few yellows wandering around Catalina Island, up in the Channel Islands, steady lingcod, rockfish, and a few halibut and occasional white sea bass. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh my God, is that good or what? And lobster season is now open, my friends, and with some good hoop netting going on. It's really a great day here in SoCal, and I'm so happy you could join us. If you don't mind, hit that like button, check out all our videos, and make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. You can tick that rotten, filthy, stinky, deplorable little bell. Whoa, the Tootsie Report. Nice and warm, and you'll be notified when there is new content. Are you getting dizzy with me here this morning? And also, you can follow us over there on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcast, and Spotify. Man, it's a beautiful morning. It is overcast, but I don't see any wind right now. It looks like we've got nice weather both here on the beach and offshore where the boys are fishing that tuna. So we're going to get into that right now with you all. Let's talk long range briefly here for a moment to let you know it is fabulous right now. I know the XL is headed up the beach. They had yellows on the beach yesterday. Every single person on the XL has at least one wahoo on this trip. Outstanding yellowtail and yellowfin tuna fishing. The Royal Polaris had a couple of windows yesterday where the yellowfin were wide open. And then the rest of the day, they scratched at the yellowfin tuna. Great fishing on the Royal Polaris and the Independence with a huge yellowtail day just the other day. So it's good right now on the 7 and 8 day trips out of San Diego, California. They are all over it right now. Of course, they can get in on that yellowfin tuna should they want to do that. We'll go south of the border and talk to some of our friends down there in beautiful Ensenada, Baja California Norte. It's only a 70-mile drive to get down there. And my God, has it been really active here the last few days. Mara sport fishing down in Ensenada with a mix of bluefin tuna and yellowfin tuna. Most of these fish are the smaller bluefin and yellowfin tuna, but there's copious amounts. And sometimes you'll see some of those bigger ones. Louis Prieto, it's for reals sport fishing out of beautiful Ensenada. Louis is a great guy, works hard at it, keeps us informed all the time. He had 5 bluefin tuna yesterday, but Louis said, you know, when we got in there, we saw these 50, 100-pounders coming out of the water. They wouldn't bite, but we sure saw them one of these days. Louis surmised that's going to turn on also. Other guys in that very same area had not only the bluefin tuna, but a lot of yellowfin tuna. Most of that yellowfin seems to be in the 5 to 12-pound class right now. There's a lot of it, and it seems like a nice line of it headed towards San Diego, which we'll talk about in a moment, but really good fishing for blackfin sport fishing. Carlos Cortez is up there in Popola, which is a 15-minute drive south of Rosarito Beach. He had outstanding yellowfin and bluefin tuna fishing for Cortez sport fishing. So south of the border right now in Ensenada is going along really, really well. We are loving what we are seeing, which takes us to San Diego. And when you poke your nose outside of Point Loma right now, you got to make a decision. Am I going to go out west for bluefin tuna? There's a mix of small fish and big fish, as evidenced by our Apollo trip, or am I going to hang a left and go down and catch a lot of yellowfin tuna? Man, that's a great dilemma to have, isn't it? That is really, really great. And many of the boys are heading down and catching that YFT right now. You know, yellowfin bite, it seems like, with a better consistency than our bluefin, because bluefin, as you know, can drive you absolutely crazy. Let's talk about both bites down there on that yellowfin tuna. When you get into it, it's biting everything. 25, 40-pound tuna riot poppers. You want to throw a popper, yellowfin tuna love to bite on the popper. And the ringed hooks, blacktail hooks, work so well on these fish. It has been outstanding fishing down there. You can go 40-pound, even heavier than that. Yo-yo iron, surface iron, all work best of all, or work really, really well. But again, probably best of all is going to be bait fishing. It's been outstanding down there in that neck of the woods. Now, I want to give you an idea of what's headed up the Baja Coast. And for that, we go to our dear friend, Jeff Lingle, who's going to be rooting for his Trojans today in college football. I'll be rooting for Notre Dame. But again, Jeff worked as far down as over 220 miles south, and then he covered all the water all the way up to Rosarito Beach and areas like that. Jeff had excellent fishing, saw lots of yellowfin tuna. He says there's a lot headed this way. Best conditions, best fishing of the year for Jeff on a 5-day trip with only 5 anglers, 19 bluefin tuna. Those fish mostly in the 35 to 50 pound class, but he had a 165, a 140, a 135. He had 12 dorada, 25 yellowfin tuna, 15 yellowtail, 2 white sea bass, and 4 halibut. Of course, he spent some of his time on the beach catching those other species, but really great fishing, and it gives us a preview of what yet to come. I'm telling you, we have no idea right now just how close that fish is going to push up and in here. Is it going to end up in the LA Orange County area? Will it be around Catalina, around Dana Point? Man, conditions will tell the story on that. But we have high hopes that YFT is going to continue to push up in our best weather months in Southern California. Good morning, my friend.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good to see you
Good to see you again.
I'm sorry my hands are a little full.
Don't worry about it, man.
Hey, they say the early birds get the worm.
So you're going
In
to...
this case, early birds trying to get the fish.
Best of luck to you.
Hit the jet.
Hey, do you have a YouTube channel?
I do. I met you out here before.
Yeah, I know. What is that
It's
again?
Fishing with Jay Rome.
Fishing with Jay Rome
Jay.
on YouTube.
Yep.
You're the man.
I appreciate it.
All right.
See you. All right.
Have a great day. All right. We wish him the very best of luck. Good to see him. And really great stuff down here nice and early on the beach here in Southern California. Let me give you a couple of scores here. Or let me just make this point. These guys had limits or near limits on the yellowfin tuna. Some other stuff mixed in with it. Fortune, Islander, Tomahawk, Excalibur, Horizon, Old Glory, the Poseidon, the Pacific Voyager, the Tribute, just to name a few. The Freedom out of 22nd Street landing in San Pedro, California, went out to the western zone. 24 anglers on a day-and-a-half trip, 24 bluefin tuna out there in that area. Again, a lot of that fish is anywhere from 8 to 20, 30 pounds. The daytime fish out there on Cortez Bank, you're changing your bait regularly. And I have all of those kind of tackle tips up on Freedman Adventures right now with Captain John. We're just on the Apollo. Choose a good hot bait. Bluefin like a bigger bait. And also 25-pound is getting bit best of all. Change that bait regularly and you will find yourself catching copious amounts of bluefin tuna. The nighttime bite can be fantastic on 60 to 200-pound bluefin tuna. We certainly had a little taste of that on the Apollo with 15 of those bigger models. Getting down to the fish is absolutely essential. And rather than me give you all those tackle tips, listen to John, Captain John in the Apollo. The video just dropped. He's going to go over everything you need to know to get a bite at night. He's going to take you into the wheelhouse of the Apollo. He's going to sonar some fish up for you. Then he's going to take you down on deck, and we'll catch a big one with Chris Ibarra, who was on our last trip. So really, really good stuff. Let's talk islands right now. Coronado Islands, a little bit of yellowtail in there. Some days are pretty good. You know, maybe you get up around 10, 12 yellowtail. Most days you scratch at that, catch calico bass, rockfish, that kind of stuff. Full day boats that are fishing offshore and looking for that yellowfin tuna. It's been a little scratchy for bluefin and yellowfin, although we're seeing a lot of it. But if that fish continues to move up, you're going to see some huge scores on boats like the San Diego, the Grande, all those guys that fish that full day stuff out of San Diego. Could be today, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe that'll bust wide open today. It seems like we're sitting on a powder cake and things can only get better. San Clemente Island, that morning bite has been really, really good. Ernie Ruiz was on board the El Dorado, and Ernie said, man, I'll tell you, we were dropper loop fishing, live squid, fresh dead squid, 5 a.m., boom, we got bit. And Ernie got a 32 beautiful pound forky. Those are some nice yellows over there at SEI. El Dorado had a good go around, as did the Thunderbird out of Davies Locker in Newport Beach, California. They had fantastic fishing, really, really great fishing on the bigger grade yellowtail. Dropper loop fishing has been the way to go. It has been spectacular out there in that neck of the woods. It doesn't bite for everybody every single day, and most of the time you're going to be in that 8 to 20, 25 range on the yellowtail, but there's been some good hits on big grade yellowtail. Those are nice ones. Ernie, way to go. So happy you did that. On board the El Patron, Catalina Island and Santa Barbara Island. They're kind of vacillating in between right now, and they had excellent rock fishing yesterday. Tons of whitefish and rockfish. Everybody going home with a nice full sack of bottom grabbers yesterday on the El Patron at Catalina Island. That bite's been pretty darn good. www.longbeachwardfishing.org to get on board the El Patron. Good morning, buenos dias. Suerte. Pescadores aquí in La Playa. Some great fishermen going by. We're hoping they're going to do really well today. So excellent stuff at Channel Islands. We continue to see a little bit of halibut, some okay calico bass fishing, pretty good at times, and a few white sea bass here and there, but just steady rock fishing. Lings up there in Santa Barbara biting full speed right now. They've had nice weather, and it wouldn't surprise me to get a hit on either halibut or sea bass. I mean, every single time it seems like it's finally going to end. Channel Islands, by the way, has been spectacular all year long. When it seems like it's going to end, boom, we get hit with a nice big bite up there in the 805 for Robert Graber. I'll be at the Ventura Rod and Reel Club Wednesday night. Can't wait to see you, Robert, Daniel Hadaway, and so many others up there in beautiful Ventura, California, Wednesday evening. I'm so looking forward to that. All right, we take you up there to Avila Beach, Morro Bay. Great rock fishing, San Francisco. You get offshore, you catch tons of lings and rockfish. Inside, there's still stripers and halibut. And offshore, there's an occasional albacore still being taken. You need a weather window to accomplish that feat. Along the beach here, down in San Diego, we're picking up the occasional calico and sea bass, but it's almost all rockfish, scope, and whitefish, sheephead, with the occasional bass bite thrown in there, occasional halibut thrown in there too. Really waiting to see if that yellowfin's going to walk up the coast and get in range of our 3/4 day guys. But for right now, plenty of rockfish, good fishing with regard to that from San Diego all the way up here to the LA Orange County area, Santa Monica Bay. Pretty much all the same on that. In the Southern California surf, this nice warm water is producing some decent corbina fishing. May not be wide open, but down there around Dog Beach, Huntington Beach, around the Huntington Beach Pier, we see some pretty good fishing in Bolsa Chica, yellowfin croaker, some smaller barb perch, real small leopard sharks, and an occasional nice halibut being taken here in Surfside, California. As we go up to Long Beach, we can't skip over big fish, bait, and tackle, because they're right there on the corner of Seal Beach Boulevard and Pacific Coast Highway, waiting for you this morning and for the rest of this glorious weekend with all the bait you'll need for a successful outing. Oh, these birds are picking bait right here for a successful outing in the Southern California surf. And they also have everything you need for bluefin and marlin, everything down there. Big fish, bait, and tackle. And they're giving away a free custom surf fishing rod every single month. Make sure you ask them about that when you walk in there. Up there around El Porto and El Segundo, Manhattan, and Hermosa Beach Pier in the Topaz Rock Jetty. I think that corbina bite is better than just about anywhere else. That's been pretty darn good. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? It's a beautiful Saturday morning. What a great way to start my day than to spend it with all of you. Feel very, very blessed to be standing here on this beautiful beach. Blessed to have met so many great people on our latest Apollo trip. Don't miss those videos that went up early this morning. You're going to love it. Go up in the wheelhouse with Captain John and enjoy that. And there's more to come. We'll be shooting some more content your way as the day goes on. Have a great one. Take care, my friends. Oh, hey, October 5th, 2 spots available on our Amigo trip. If you'd like to join us, send me a text at 657-227-6459. Take care. Have a great one. And I hope to see you really, really soon.